From the Classic 107 studios in downtown Winnipeg, 107 Live for Birchwood Jaguar, the art of performance.
And welcome to Birchwood Jaguar 107 Live for this Monday, March 12th. We present North American Fiddler Hall of Fame member Patty Kosturok. She is in the studio this morning. She is part of the Music and Mavens series at Rady JCC, and she'll be performing a concert along with Jeremy Rusu, a multi-talented guitarist, pianist, and accordion player, tomorrow at 2 p.m. But she is here this morning to bring some joy and fun into the studio this morning. Good morning, Patty.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
I'm really looking forward to having a conversation with you, finding out more about you and your background in fiddle music, but you're going to play us some music right now. All right. And she's going to string together a few fiddle tunes for us.
Yeah, I'm going to play some common fiddle tunes that everybody might recognize. So.
Okay. I love that. No, I like the way that one ended too. That was a beautiful song. Probably a few songs there.
Yeah, there was 3 there.
Into one. We're having a Birchwood Jaguar 107 Live with fiddler Patty Kosturok. She is performing tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the Rady JCC as part of the Music and Mavens series. Fiddling. This is fiddling something you grew up with? You've been doing it for a long time?
I've been playing since I was 4 years old. I grew up listening to Don Messer and locals, Andy DeJarlis, Reg Bovet. It's what my parents listened to in the house, and I thought everybody listened to this kind of music. And when I got, turned 5 and was already playing and went to school and realized nobody really thought it was cool, it kind of threw me for a loop. But
Don Messer wasn't cool?
No,
he wasn't cool in the 70s or 80s, was he?
Maybe to the older crowd he was, yeah. But yeah, he... It was just a happy music, and I just loved it. And my dad played fiddle a little bit, and my grandfather was an accordion player from Scotland, so there was definitely music all around me growing up.
So did you take any formal lessons when you were younger, or is it, yeah?
I did. I started with the Suzuki method here in Winnipeg at age 4, and at that time, fiddling wasn't, it was kind of looked down upon in that program. So my parents wanted me to do the fiddle stuff as well as the classical and get all the techniques. So they found a teacher that taught both styles of playing, not Suzuki per se, but classical and fiddling. So I studied classical and did, the Royal Conservatory exams for several years, and listened to fiddle music. And every time they'd be out, my parents would be out and would see a book with a fiddle on it, or if there was an event going on that a fiddle player was there, they were always making sure that the book was in my hands or I was at the event. So it was like immersion almost. I had no choice.
Was there ever any doubt that you were going to do the fiddle as opposed to the classical?
Oh, never
violin
any
stuff?
doubt.
Never any doubt.
No, I failed the last exam I took was, I think, grade 8, and I failed it and they wrote on my form that I played too much like a fiddler. So that was the sign.
So, it's interesting. Some people call it a fiddle, some people call it a violin. What, in your mind, is there a difference, and what is the difference?
The instrument's the same. It's the style of music that you play on it to me. I don't know if you can see, but I haven't wiped my rosin off the fiddle. So, that's a telltale sign that it's a fiddle. But Itzhak Perlman calls his instrument a fiddle too. So he's not an old-time fiddler. So
and there are a lot of people that can straddle both worlds, right? I mean, we were talking off air a little bit about Mark O'Connor, the guy that does that, right?
Yep.
He did,
There's a lot of people. I have a lot of students that are classical players and want to have fun with fiddle music, and they come to me and they're able to kind of separate the two. You know, you don't want to play fiddle music in a classical style, whereas obviously you don't want to play classical music with a fiddle style. So,
So do you play full time? You also teach. You're telling me as well.
Yeah, I teach. I have students that come to my house. I teach, one-on-one lessons. I also do some group lessons. I also teach a lot online. I have students all over the country, all over the world, really. I have a student in Norway, and the most challenging thing is getting the time zones straight.
Yeah, I guess
for
so.
both of us, So when I book lessons, I have to talk in their time zone and make sure I know what it is. So
what are you teaching them exactly? Are you teaching what style of fiddle playing are you teaching them?
I play Canadian old time fiddle. I consider it to be more Manitoba based, which is kind of like the Andy DeJarlis Reg Bovet. They call it the Red River style. Very danceable, because there's dances still every weekend out in the countries and the old dance halls, and I play for a few of them every year, and that's the style that I play. So people come to me if they want to learn, Natalie McMaster's style. I say that's not what I do. I can teach you a few, Cape Breton tunes, but that's not my style. That's not my specialty. So if they want to, how to play with, danceability and feel and learn, tunes in this repertoire, then I can help them.
Are there a lot of younger people playing that style of music now? It's sort of rebirth?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. If we just had the Festival de Voyageur fiddle competition, and every year there are tons of kids competing in that contest that just kind of come out of the woodwork, and I'm thinking, where are all these kids from? But yeah, there's a ton of them. The music will never die, but what we're noticing is that the people that are coming out to listen are dwindling. So we need to get people in the seats and come out and experience this kind of music.
I love it. I mean, it's so much fun to listen to, I mean, you don't have to necessarily look at, are they hitting the right notes, the wrong notes. It's just literally danceable music. It's not meant to be scrutinized. It's not meant to be,
that's right,
not necessarily a highbrow style of music. It's looked at as a people's music, right? To have fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I always say if it makes you tap your feet or makes you want to dance, then that's mission accomplished.
Yeah, absolutely. So it says you're a member of the North American Fiddlers Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
What is that? Tell us about that.
That happened a couple years ago. I had heard for years about the Hall of Fame and people that I had looked up to being inducted into it. And I guess the Manitoba Fiddle Association put my name forward as a nominee a couple years ago, and they send it out to their voting membership. And I was chosen. Very thrilled. I'm on the wall, I think 2 down and 2 over to the right from Roy Acuff. So I'm pretty thrilled.
On the wall, the Wall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it's the first time I've had a North American Fiddler Hall of Fame member in the studio, so it's an honor for me.
Well, thank you.
Let's have some more music.
Sure.
All right.
I kicked it off with some familiar fiddle tunes, so maybe I'll play something that Jeremy and I composed. We'll be playing this tomorrow for sure. And wrote it for a local company. We called it the Ice Cap Swing.
Here's Patty Kosturok. That's very nice. That's Patty Kosturok performing on the fiddle or violin, depending on how you want to put it. She is performing as part of the Rady JCC Music and Mavens series tomorrow at 2 p.m. And a great way to spend an afternoon. She'll be accompanied by the multi-talented Jeremy Russo on guitar, piano, and accordion, not at the same time. So if people wanted to contact you or, wanted to get a lesson, how do they do that?
Oh, they can, if they, my name's Kosturok. My last name's Kosturok, so it's not the easiest to spell. But I think if you Google Patty Fiddle Winnipeg, you'll find me.
Okay.
And contact me through my website. It is pattykosturok.com.
Okay.
And I'm all over social media as well.
Good.
So.
And we have a link up on our website as well.
Great.
People so they can access that. So if you want to check it out, have some fun fiddle music, that's tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the Rady JCC. Thanks, Patty, for coming in. A pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me.
107 Live is Classic 107's intimate concert series, brought to you by Birchwood Jaguar, the art of performance.